Okay, so this other okay recording and oh it's recording. God damn it. Okay. Anyways, in today's video we will be I'm definitely not doing this for views. Rating tower defense towers. Yay. Yeah. Basically, we will be rating these towers. I mean I will be of course. Of how good they are and how garbage they are. Okay, let's start with Scout. Of course, we'll have to. This has to be the revamp one, but it's not for some reason. But if it's the revamp one, I'm putting it at C. Of course, it does decent damage, decent early game, except if it goes to like last waves, it's not garbage, completely trash. Sniper. I don't actually know where to put this. I suppose C. But no, I should probably put it. I want to put it. Okay, it's revamp sniper. I guess let's put it at yeah C. I suppose. Yeah, does decent damage at the end waves. I suppose. Yeah. Paintballer. You know, even with the slash damage thing, it's still garbage. If it can hit hiddens and make them seeable like Ace Pilot, that would probably make sense. But it doesn't, so no. Soldier, the revamped. Easy B tier because yeah, it does like very much decent damage. You could solo with it. If you have the right support. Demo man. This thing's very overrated, that's for sure. But it has to go in the C tier, 100%. It's just not that great tower. I mean, if it had more damage, it would probably be good. Oh, Freezer, S tier, easy S tier. You cannot underestimate Freezer's power. Okay, I'm doing a cringe meme, but I don't care. Yes. Rocket, wait, I thought that was Rocketeer. Jesus Christ. What's the thing's name again? Milik Khan. I just did a video on this like 2 times and yet I forgot the name. Jesus. Easy beat here again. You could solo with it, just that great. Yeah. Farm S tier, it does so much damage and gives you money as well. Like, what more can you ask? I suppose. Pyromancer, a B tier. The speeding up thing is now gone, so that's what I'm really hoping about it. But I'm also fairly certain it doesn't really do that much damage. But it's a support, so that's why it doesn't really do that much damage. Of course, the Commander, easy C tier. It was nerfed so bad. I would have put this in so much of an S if it wasn't that much of a big nerf. Ace Pilot, A tier. I'll switch. Does decent damage. It gives star hidden detection for 30 seconds, like anyone actually knows about that. Medic, S tier. No, I put it in an A tier. It's not. It's a good support. You can unbuff what, unstun towers. But I'm pretty sure it's not really that. Yeah, that good for that. Actually, it does do good damage. Pretty sure it's 33.3. No, that's what. You know what? Yeah, it's just an A tier tower. Shotgunner, C tier. Wait, no. You're not squared B tier. This tower is very, very hated. A lot of people hate this tower, even though it being one of the best for damaging. And it's also kind of overrated, but yeah. Minigunner. Shit, don't switch me. It's either, yeah, B, it's correct. It's not that good. I would have played this in A tier if it weren't for the garbage damage. Rough bug was fixed, but still, damage of this thing is not that good. Rocketeer. F tier. You cannot tell me this tower is good. I mean, if we're talking about the old version of Rocketeer, could have been an S. Amazing S. But it's not anymore. I want a Rocketeer buff. That's what I only care about. Millibase. B tier. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you've got, yeah, I just spawns cars. How can you say no to that? DJ. A buff. Yeah, A tier. Gives amazing buffs, but not as great as some buffs of command. Never mind. Electroshocker, see it here. This thing can damage. This thing's the only tower that is capable of stunning hiddens. Or is there more? I don't know. I think that's the only one that's capable of stunning hiddens. I mean, if we're gonna count Toxic Gunner and Sledger with the Ace Pilot buff, then supposedly it's probably one of the. It's gonna be probably B. Yeah. But yeah, it's just C tier because it's not really that good. Ranger. Mm, B tier. No, that's good. That'll be nice. A tier. This thing was nerfed. Oh, I mean, it wasn't really that nerfed, but the commander nerf made it so useless. You can still hit balloons. That's the only useful part of it in hardcore, but the balloons. But overall, it's not gonna be an S tier anymore. Axel, S tier, easy X S tier. This thing's rough bug is gone now. It does like amazing damage, even though even though it's like the charge up thing garbage. It can't even kill a shock. I mean, it can, but some shocks will go past the defense, so that's kind of bad. Crook Boss presents S tier. This thing is basically a god. If we're gonna count the golden version, there's probably gonna be an SS tier, S plus tier, basically. Well, it's not this, yeah. Torrent. S tier? Wait, yeah, probably A tier. Yeah, A tier. Yeah, probably A tier a bit. It's just a placement limit. The placement limit sucks. The damage is very good, but placement limit just screws it. Make it like 8. 8's a good number for it. Mortar. F. Garbage. Legit trash. Get a life. Okay, yeah, I mean, it's useful for solar event, but that anything else is just garbage. Legit. Pursuit. B. Not really that much of a bad tower, but the missiles were heavily nerfed, so it does like 2 damage. So yeah, no, that's bad. Cowboy F tier. It gives you money. That gives you money, but yeah, just doesn't work right. It's too expensive. That's yeah, just the damage and the money that it gives you like does nothing. Gladiator C. No, actually not, but A Beast Grid. Basically, if you know the nerf of the commander's also gonna nerf the gladiators thing. So that kind of sucks. I don't have gladiator, but I'm pretty my friend has it. So yeah, I know how it feels when it gets nerfed heavily. Commando. You know, I'll be nice to Commando. I'll give him a C tier. He is not that great, but it doesn't mean that his damage isn't really that bad. Okay, let me not scared. I'm gonna check what it called again. Commando. Yes. It doesn't do that bad, isn't it? I mean, it just doesn't do that bad. Yeah, 50 DPS for 22k. Okay. Yeah, it's fair, but never mind. I regret saying that. But yeah, it's not that bad. That's for sure. It has more DPS than certain towers. That's for sure. Yeah, but that's C tier. Slasher, also C tier. A lot of people hate this tower for just being awfully garbage, but I see it as a good tower. Even though, you know, a lot of people will be saying like, oh my god, that tower is so trash. I don't have the tower. I know, you're gonna say, oh my god, this guy doesn't have the tower. Why is he bleeding this trash tower? But yeah, oh, 20 DPS. 20 DPS is not really that bad. I mean, a lot is better than freaking Rocketeers or Cowboys. I think that I think they have less damage, but yeah, just stop being mean, Slasher. It's yeah, Shredder basically. Frost Blaster, B tier. And you can solo with it, that's for sure. Yes, good tower. I have nothing else to say. It basically a better first on the freezer. Yes, Swarmer, easy B tier. I would put in an A tier if it weren't for the nerf of the bees. But yeah, it's pretty good. Hunter. This is F tier. Even though with the rework, it's still terrible. You could yes, it's good for medium. It's good for the middle waves things, but overall it's still garbage. And yeah, Archer. Uh, wait a second. These two look similar. Did they just nothing right? Yeah. Let's put it at C tier, right? Um, if you put it in a certain spot, yes, it will do good damage, but At least make one of the upgrades an aimbot upgrade. Like you could just brrr, like that. So yeah, Sentry. I have never seen the Sentry in game. Uh, uh, I'm gonna Google Sentry. Sentry Tower. So how good is it? Okay, so how much? Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. 36 deep. Oh, max DPS. 60 for 8K. 18K for 60 DPS. That is a very not really that good of an option if I'm gonna ask you. Actually, never mind. It's a better option than freaking. So yeah, I would put it at a B tier. I don't care. Yeah. Mecha Bears S tier and actually A tier. The upgrade, one of the upgrades broken. Why should I put it in S tier if one of the upgrades goddamn broken? War Machine. Also an A tier. Not kidding, put it in S tier. It doesn't see hiddens, even though it's high tech. Very nice. Golden Cowboy does amazing damage. A tier. I don't have Golden Cowboy, but when you just look at the goddamn DPS and use it, it's amazing. Just does damage. Golden Crook. S tier. You cannot tell me this thing is not good. It is amazing. It summons guards. That's the yes. Minigun. A tier. That's good. Yeah, no, S tier. That'd be nice. The rough bug is fixed, so yeah, the thing's now doing more than half its damage. I'm kinda impressed. Pyro. Oh yeah, A tier. Just the buff's garbage, but it sure does have more range, which could deal more damage. I don't know why that's useful, but yeah. Scout. A tier again. This thing is, even though a lot of people, say that it's bad now because it got overshined by Golden Soldier, it's still pretty good in some certain cases. Like when you're trying early game, this is probably a better option in early game than this man. Soldier. Oh yeah, of course I have to say Fallen. Soldier and S tier. Yeah, it's just yeah, the boss amazing. The burst, it looks like a Militan first. Looks like a Militan V2. A decent early game for Molten, but not for Fallen. It's more like a medium. So yeah. Oh, Toxic Gunner C tier. It's just not good anymore. The slowing it down is just 5%. No, like I loved it when it was like 25, like those times. It was amazing, and now it's just garbage 5%. Sledger, Sledger, A tier. Yeah, this thing can slow down enemies. And also, yes, basically a better option than Toxic if you don't have. Actually, nah, Fisher Toxic's still better, but you get my point. It was nerfed, so the slow thing is just garbage. But still, damage is not screwed up, but in B tier. Okay, I think, but yeah. And yeah, Sledger just slows and just frees enemies down. A better option than yeah, Executioner. Um, A tier. It's good. Does the thing is broken very much, but everything else is just beautiful. It works perfectly fine. It's not really that bugged, but still it's bugged. And yeah, basically that's my thingy. That's yeah, my tier list of tower defense towers. And of course, just put Freezer down to F. It's just, I'm not gonna make jokes anymore. Putting Freezer in F now. And yeah. Anyways, bye video. I don't know. I don't have an intro, so I want to just make a copyrighted music. Ponche, 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 ponche. Oh my god, amazing music. God damn.